It's time for more never-ending story. I'm just kidding. I'm enjoying it.
It is good.
More than anything, I'm getting to the point where, not that I'm looking past this or anything, but I'm like, what am I leaving here with?
Right.
Is it all of this? I don't think so yet.
Probably not.
Is it just the Arabonia folks? Is it... I don't know. All sorts
I'm
of
hoping
things.
something horrific happens and we all get split up. It's like, here, have this fun, cool moment where everyone's all together, and then we're never going to be back together again until, like, the very end.
And she's broken.
Well.
We've seen both.
Yeah, both nicknames are appropriate.
No.
You know, sometimes it happens. You have a nap, and then this happens.
Mm-hmm. Group hug. She's faster than purple lightning. Oh, he is like, this is great. I love hugs. I mean, you would never reacted fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's
And
back
now
over
she's
here by
like
herself.
way over here.
Yeah, maybe she's some kind of freak now. Also, watch Ren's hair clip when it ends its cycle through her ear. It's already clipping through her ear, but then it like adjusts position. See it?
Oh, God. Yes.
And then, oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Well, at least someone's on board with this.
What if she did explode? What if there was an explosion that rocked the Pantagruel and everybody was like, what was that? It was like, oh, it's just Angelica.
Right.
Oh, I thought we lost an engine or something.
I thought we were going to go down. I mean...
Not really that fact. It's more the fact.
Yeah.
And also, yes.
Yes.
Also, you... yeah, see, I told you this was going to be a threat as well. Defensive posture. Plus, she's also no spring chicken, right? Like, Angelica is a year older than us, which means she's basically in her mid-20s. It's just not actually true, but you know how it is. Like, it's a never-ending slope, you know? She's early 20s, which is basically mid-20s, which is basically grandma. That's how it works.
In JRPGs, yes. You're on your way to death as we speak.
Her prime is already 19 years behind her. A stately, respectful conversation. They sure do. Yeah, as far as information networks go, you can't do a whole lot better than Cassius.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It just sucked us in.
sucked me in. This must be important.
Look at my very textured nose as the prince. It's not even that bad. I just find it funny. The
I like the
classic
eyes.
combination.
Yeah. I showed human emotions for a moment, and that will not be tolerated.
I can never do this again. I must either die or not show any more emotion.
I guess I choose the latter, but I'm really leaning towards the former. There is no bigger sin.
Yes, truly. It's unacceptable. Wait, are we seeing something weird?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Read it
hold
again.
on. Okay.
Give everybody else a chance to read too.
See, most of the time I skim the dialogue so I get the gist of what's going on, but when I look at it closely, that's just wrong.
Thank you so much for playing my game. I had no idea.
Good lord!
What is that?
This is supposed to be an important part of the game. How are they messing this up so bad?
I had no idea.
I did. I did. Wow, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Back
Look,
to back, no less.
Like I notice these more than most people because it's my job, right?
Sure.
That's horrible.
Oh,
this is a main juncture of the game. That
Exactly.
should not happen. Even though with 4, I'm like, okay, gross. This is awful.
And just back to back. It's just like, how did we manage to screw this up like twice in a row?
Yowzers.
Yikes.
Okay. Well, maybe this is different. I've been tricked before. Actually, you know what? I need to talk to...
This plant will not let you pass. You shall not pass.
Lloyd might have his own dialogue because we've seen like the pairs don't always coincide with each other, so I gotta check.
Oh, that's true. No, don't be weird in front of your prince, uncle.
How wonderful. It's yeah, about that.
No, just a hard no.
I mean, in theory, there's a lot going through her head right now.
Uh-huh.
Even after she's managed to get these people together, it still hinges on everyone's agreement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lloyd, you got anything? No. Okay. Keep doing you.
Good work,
Good looking out.
bodyguard.
All right, left to right. Last 2 rooms.
I'm gonna go right. Ah! Excellent. Good. I chose correctly.
I'm watching you.
Like a hawk.
You try one move, off the ship. Off the ship.
Just yet him off.
Occurs to me I need to check our volume.
Oh.
It's
Are
fine.
we-
It's not horrible. It looks like we're hot now, which I'm assuming is Zoom's fault. Not too bad, though. It hasn't been unworkable, but here, I'm pulling up stuff. You guys can't see anything.
But we're seeing a giant screen of sound settings.
Okay, check. Yeah, that
Checkity
looks-
check.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
looks
now
better.
I'm just barely into the red instead of maxing out.
Right, I did notice I kept maxing it out earlier, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
I didn't have a reason to think it would have changed because I didn't have any work meetings, which is what I usually think of, but instead it was actually our own personal use for once.
Ah,
Playing 14.
yeah, that'll do it.
Of the Final Fantasy variety. Yeah, she almost died.
Yeah, you all did.
Actually, he did too. Yeah, all of them. Yeah. There were some railway cannons, and we barely stopped them.
Mm-hmm. And we have another one. Sweet.
You.
This guy's mustache is comical.
I like blood. She's right here, though.
She can hear us.
It's also not the first time she's been recruited openly.
Right. Probably a good thing, really.
Now, normally this would be interesting. Like, oh, sure, like Calver's never had great relations here, but, you know, maybe it's worth considering. You seem like a nice guy. And now it's like, well, now we're kind of like hurtling towards war. I don't... That's a little bit more weird.
Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, his mustache is comically evil, is it not?
So Machias must have just have something. He wasn't even in that one. Okay, it's these three now. Last room
All right.
of this set.
Yes.
And I mean, we kind of already tell at least a couple people who are in here off the top of our heads because we haven't seen them yet.
Uh-huh.
Power Trip.
Whoa, her hair. And it fades out real quick, like.
Oh.
That does sound like a thing that he would say.
Damn, Lecter. Been a thorn in our side for quite some time.
Uh-huh.
That
Mm-hmm.
should be Van.
Yes.
Sorry, but I won't back down.
Yeah.
Nah.
Why would that possibly happen?
I'm sure it won't. Okay. Just a couple lingering. Of course I'm going to choose Chloe. What the fuck?
Like, are you kidding me right now?
It's both, but come on, son.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even a knock against Lucy, who I like, but
But I mean, Chloe, though. Oh my god, we can play. Liberl declares war on us after we beat her at Pom Pom.
if I play her in Pom Pom and win, Civil War. Well, I mean, sure. There's our longest name.
Yep.
But
That one's pretty long, too.
this obviously has to be Derflinger.
We will play the Derflinger and win! Oh my god, I love her little chibi person.
You might be
So
thinking,
cute.
how's a train going to beat us? Well, I'm sure it's going to be painful when we find out. Well, she started slow, but she's rallying.
Yes.
I heard things happening.
Uh,
Am I
I
dying?
don't like it.
Is this death?
I'm not prepared.
It's fine. I'm going to clear up the middle. The middle's key. Then I can take a big hit, and then the sides go up, but I don't just die or something, you know?
Right.
I
Which
would
is
like to not die. Basically.
right. Yes. It's a little weird how the game works in terms of like the sides are, fine if they get super tall, but the middle is the part that's dangerous. But that's fine.
I mean, if Chloe wants me dead, I'm just going to have to accept that, but
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm actually supposed to dump this. I'm actually not trying to hold on as earnestly as I normally do, but I'm like, yeah, but like if I do it to her, her board's fine too. Like I'd rather almost just chain some big stuff here, all this junk, and then dump.
Right.
Like hell, even now almost might be fine. Let's see. She has nothing at the moment. She's gonna get like one more good vertical chain, and then who knows what could happen. Maybe we'll be the princess.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Crazy town.
I'm max, so I gotta spend it.
Oh!
Defensive. Smart.
Oh.
Now, our board's still in better shape, but she can definitely recover from that. As we can see, it's happening as we speak. She's getting the junk chains.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know what this is. Doesn't really do anything, to be honest.
This is the most intense game of pom-pom that you've ever seen in your life.
It's gonna be a real bummer when I lose. Should put that one more over. I fucked up. I'm choking under the pressure. I'm choking.
No, don't choke.
I'm choking a lot. You can't stop me from choking. Heimlich. There we go.
Just slap your back a bit.
Ooh. She's so far down again.
She's really good at this
Let's just do something
game.
to keep her busy. There we go. That might mess with her a little bit. I don't know. I'm sorry. I like you. I didn't want it to be like this between us.
I didn't want to go to war, but I guess it has to be this
No.
way. Oh my
Pom
god.
Pom Panic brings out the worst in me.
I hate how stressful this is right now.
Fine.
I can't.
It was
I
a
messed up.
lovely match.
I was looking over to the right to see if I could trigger something, and I flipped that the wrong way. That's sad.
That
All
is
right,
a little
worthy
sad.
opponent. Worthy
Let us
opponent.
begin.
I would
Yes.
expect nothing less.
True.
That's a good start.
Yes.
We're looking good in the neighborhood.
Uh-huh. And we gotta look super good in the neighborhood.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was good. Actually, it was a really good chain.
Some of it was luck. It's just the new line that came in happened to match, but I don't care if it's luck. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm not proud. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
All right. Work on the middle. Keep the middle clear. Bad things are going to come. I just don't like the defensive option that much. Maybe I should use it more. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like it's that strong. 'Cause, like, it saves me, no doubt. But, like, does it improve my long-term position? I don't know. We're about to find out. Well, not the pizza I want at this particular time, but we're gonna make it work. Gonna make it work.
Mm-hmm.
All we can do is try, remember?
Yes.
You know what? Fuck it.
What did that? Oh, it was okay.
That's what it did.
Okay. I was like, what was it supposed to do?
All right, good.
Good. Okay.
No, I actually don't mind the canon of losing to her first.
You know, that is fitting, though.
All right, back to the middle, and then we'll see. One more trip through the doors.
Okay.
He's being polite. Oh.
Oh. Why, yes.
Yeah, you're also, yeah, again, 23, practically dead.
Mm-hmm.
Look, here's the thing. We don't really want to talk about that last name.
Astray?
Sure.
Why? Is it just because of who it connects to, or is it just a dumb last
It's
name?
it's a little on the nose, basically.
Oh, because
he
he
is
was
kind of
led
astray.
astray
Yeah.
by, or oh wow, yeah, that is
All
a
those
little on the
meanings,
nose. Yeah, yeah, okay, I
don't
can
hate it
see
or
it.
anything. It's kind of clever in a way, but
Yeah, it is a bit much.
yeah, it's better off just thinking of him as bright.
Yes.
I like the idea of Crow being a matchmaker.
He would be surprisingly good at it. Yeah, it is a little weird. Like in the background, there's heat waves.
Yeah. Whooshu, whooshu, whooshu.
They're emanating from your head, Doobly. That's very weird.
Lots of tension. New trusted ally Doobly.
Dinner is served. I can't wait for the food to either be poisoned or have like a sleeping drug. Like in Final Fantasy IX, we all go sleepy time. Oh my god, I remember the fish burgers.
They look pretty good.
They actually did look pretty good. Hee-hee-hee-haw. It's rude to keep the food waiting.
I know. I don't want the food to think less of me.
We have to eat it promptly. That's what
have
the
to.
food would want.
Don't disrespect the food.
Oh my god. It's very funny.
Well, here we go.
All right, we're either going to get lots of bad things or very just meh. I mean, I'm sure it'll be exciting because, of course, modest but wonderful meal thus began. Oh, wow. It's fancy.
I'm just going to let this pan across before we keep the text going, just so we can kind of see everything.
Yeah.
Just a lot of important people in one place.
Mm-hmm. It would be a shame if something happened on this airship, like a bomb.
Now we'll pan across this way.
Meaningful exchanges.
They
Sorry,
could do
continue.
this in all four directions. It would just be interesting to sign, like, look at all these people.
Mm-hmm.
All kind of cordoned off. There's the guys of Class 7 back there. We have the Liberl folks over here. Like, they're all with their people.
Yeah.
The meal went fine. Now to get fucked.
What you see before you is an outline of Operation Meal Mirage, our response to Operation Jormungand.
I don't know what the arrows mean.
It's not chugging as much as I expected it to.
Honestly, yeah.
That little hiccup, not a big deal considering what's on the screen right now.
I knew it.
It doesn't stray too far from what we'd expected, but even so.
Seeing it all laid out like this makes it overwhelmingly real.
I get that a plan this crazy is probably our only hope, but still, we're really gonna do this, huh?
We don't look particularly happy.
Has drastically increased its military might, due largely in part to the draft. Current estimates number their forces at 1.2 million strong, and that figure will only rise before the fighting actually starts.
On the other hand, Calvard's military can barely scrape together 800,000, at most. Even if they try to boost their ranks with a draft of their own, that probably won't go over too well, judging by their last election.
Not to mention the huge difference in weapons and resources between the two countries. In terms of both aerial combat fleets and core tank units, Erebonia has a clear advantage. And that's without taking Panzer Soldats into account.
Yeah, there's no way the Verne Company's production line could even hope to keep up. What's more, the Empire now has an excuse to throw all the new technology it's been developing into this war.
With that in mind, it's entirely possible that the Civil War was nothing more than an opening move.
I agree. It seems likely. The same could be said of the orbital shutdown phenomenon, or even the 100 Days War. It is our belief that these events were simply set up, all to pave the way for Operation Jormungand.
Damn it. Those monsters.
And Mille Mirage is your plan for how to hold back Operation Jormungand. We have with us the Republican Army of Calvard, the Royal Army of Liberl, the Remiferian and Viceland armies, as well as the troops from Le Mans and Orid, and even resistance cells acting out of Crossbell in Northumbria.
You intend to coordinate every one of these individual forces united under a single banner to suppress the Imperial Army from all sides.
That's exactly right.
As you stated before, Calvard's armed forces total 800,000 strong. The Viceland army should bring that number up by about 100,000.
The Principality of Remiferia is prepared to lend its aid as well, to the effect of approximately 80,000 troops. Add to that figure an additional 120,000 from the Kingdom of Liberl.
Further, we can count on receiving around 20,000 soldiers from Le Mans and Orid combined, as well as another 10,000 from Crossbell and Northumbria. And this is to remain off the record, but we're expecting roughly 30,000 in reinforcements from Arteria as well.
Naturally, we plan on bringing Jaegers into the fight too. We've been scouting out Jaeger corps big and small. All in all, I'd say we're looking at a good 40,000 extra soldiers.
Altogether a combined total of 1.2 million. Finally putting us on even ground with Operation Jormungand.
Well, that's something.
A war like this would stretch over almost half the continent.
Resistance cells from Crossbell, huh? That must be Sonia and the others.
Yeah, Muriel told me a bit about it, but...
Northumbria too? That have something to do with the movements we heard about there?
Yeah. The resistance there is made up of former members of the Northern Jaegers, who got absorbed into the Imperial Army.
And we got troops from Le Mans and Orid too. That would be their defense forces, no?
That's right. We've actually known about their involvement for a little bit.
I have to say, I'm surprised the High Seat of the Septian Church would choose to involve themselves so directly.
But Rosine mentioned something about this earlier, didn't she?
Yes. The Congregation for Divine Worship is likely deploying the Papal Guard as we speak.
The Imperial Army's technological superiority is undeniable, and we can't underestimate the threat Ouroboros poses either. Further, directing and coordinating all parties involved will prove a tremendously difficult task. That is the purpose of our meeting, to determine who will serve as the key piece in our plan, the cornerstone upon which we can build our success.
Not it.
Nope.
Pass. Pass.
I present to you Cassius Bright,
Much better.
Lieutenant
Good.
General of the Royal Army of Liberl.
Yeah, I mean, who would be better than him?
I mean, right? There's really no one.
With his fucking mustache.
Look at it.
Look at it.
And, as of today, Supreme Commander of Operation Mille Mirage.
What? Now that's what I call a power move.
A natural decision. Lieutenant General Bright did head the search and destroy operations against the cult in Crossbell.
What's more, he can already boast having pushed back an Imperial invasion once before. He's the most brilliant tactician of our time, without a doubt.
I should have known.
So you've accepted the position then, Dad? Even after hearing everything that's going to happen as a result of this plan?
I have. This can truly be called the Great War, the likes of which mankind has never seen before. A war that will surely destroy the lives of all it touches, soldiers and civilians alike. Hundreds of thousands of lives. Worst comes to worst, we could see casualties in the millions.
Millions? Yeah, that's definitely possible. But at least it will keep the Empire from completely destroying everything.
Yeah, she has a point.
I think I speak for us all when I say this dreadful decision weighs heavily on our hearts. But there are stakes here far more dire than the invasion of Calvard itself. Namely, Erebonia's 2 Septarians, as well as its curse, which spreads further and further with every land it conquers.
It's all connected.
If we don't act soon, the Republic will fall to the Empire's advance, drowning the entire nation in its curse. It would then only be a matter of time before the surrounding countries fell as well, until finally all of Zemuria is in the curse's grasp. All for the sake of reviving the ultimate being, the Great One. This we must avoid above all else. If this dreadful decision is the only chance we have of saving our world, then so be it.
This whole catastrophe began in Erebonia. Though I can't personally agree to this plan, as a member of the Imperial family, I must allow it. Your Highness.
Rean's been quiet.
He's just absorbing all of this.
He'll have a big speech at the end.
Oh, yeah.
This is the consensus we have reached. I trust you understand now the reason we've gathered here.
There are a few things we must ask you now. Namely, if you accept the necessity of our plan. And furthermore, if we can count on your cooperation.
I'm sure you'd like some time to talk things over amongst yourselves, and with your other allies as well. But as you can probably tell, that's time we just don't have.
Members of the Bracer Guild, Special Support Section, Class 7, and Thor's Military Academy as a whole. We need your answers, here and now. How do you respond?
I mean, I could have taken one of those segments where I went to the ship and then had some time. Okay, never mind. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Well, we're deliberating awfully quickly.
All it takes is head nods at this point.
As all of our necks snap.
Oh, a nod.
When it comes down to it, we, the Special Support Section, are just a single division of the CPD. We're in no position to defy the will of a nation, let alone 4. We understand the severity of the situation. But be that as it may, we can't, in good faith, lend our aid to this cause. There has to be a better way to fix this mess we're in, and we won't back down until we figure out how. Not just to stop this war, but so that someday, Crossbell can take back its independence for good.
I see.
You can count the Bracer Guild out of this deal, too. We're the supporting gauntlet of the common people. Their security and protection will always come first. But at the same time, we understand that you have to do this. So instead, we'll make sure to get in touch with our headquarters in Le Mans to organize an evacuation plan for all the citizens. And in the meantime, we'll look for our own way to resolve this, just like the SSS. That's the Bracer Guild's decision.
Estelle.
With so many of us still missing, we can't claim to speak for Thors as a whole. But we can, at the very least, tell you our decision as Class 7. Become the foundation of the world. In a sense, those words have shaped our class from the very beginning. A war this big is certainly one way to keep the curse in check. We could be a new foundation afterwards. One built over ruins and destruction. But this curse is not absolute. Though it sweeps across the nation, toying with our fate, there are still those who stand together to resist it. We've seen as much with our very own eyes. We need a plan to try and ensure the safety of the world as we know it. Mille Mirage can be that plan. But, like the Guild and the SSS, we choose to find a third path forward for ourselves. That means dealing with any incidents brought about by the curse, as well as the rivalries. Whether or not that's even possible, I don't know. Time is running out on us even as we speak. Yet still, we'll continue to tread forward, step by step. Because we owe it to Prince Olivert to find that third path he always strove to take.
Rean. Yeah, you're exactly right.
The path Prince Oliver would have wanted.
I see.
My goodness. The naivete of youth never fails to astound me. And yet, as history shows us, it is precisely the young and foolish who bring change to the world.
The same could be said of those not bound by duty or tradition. Come to think of it, Prince Oliver himself embodied every one of those qualities.
He most certainly did. And his spirit lives on in this next generation.
We have heard your convictions, clear and true. Operation Meal Mirage is already underway. But so long as you respect our position, we will respect yours in turn.
You're under no obligation to participate in our plan. That said, we'd appreciate your help wherever possible. That includes exchanging information, keeping civilians safe, and so on.
We certainly have more room to cooperate than Operation Jormungand does at the very least. You Bracers played a pivotal role in solving the incidents in Liberl, as did the Special Support Section in Crossbell. I eagerly await seeing what such seasoned heroes can bring to the table.
Thank you. We won't disappoint.
I don't know if I'd call us heroes exactly, but we'll help out in any way we can.
All that suspense was killing me.
As grim as our circumstances are, we now know what our mission must be.
Right! We gotta do everything we can to stop this war before it begins. And even if it does, we'll just have to find a way to end it.
We'll kill everyone.
Then there won't be a war to fight.
Take that.
Easy.
Our first course of action is figuring out exactly what we can accomplish right now as members of Thors. I imagine the rivalries will play a key role in that.
Agreed.
You're all pretty gung-ho about this, huh?
How are you guys so relentlessly positive about everything?
It really is the most annoying thing about them.
Oh, there it is. I thought somebody was gonna crash the party.
Mm-hmm.
I know that voice.
It's him.
Enforcer number 0 of Ouroboros.
Campanella, show yourself.
Sounds like things are coming along nicely over here. Quite the illustrious guest list you have here. I'm almost starstruck.
Indeed. It would seem the rumors weren't unfounded.
Belle! The new third Anguis of Ouroboros.
Lady Mildine, my greetings to you and all the leaders of the world gathered here today. I see a number of familiar faces and some new ones too. My, how delightful.
You must be Dieter Croesus' daughter. I've heard the rumors of what you've become.
A member of an international terrorist organization. Gracious me. The audacity of this woman.
Whoa, he really called it, huh, Lady Belle?
Ha, you're one to talk.
Hey, this is some party you guys got going on.
Real swanky joint, too. Shame for you, Zephyr's here to crash.
Shirley! You...
Boss! That means Zeno and Leo are here too, doesn't it?
Sure does. But hey, we're not done with the lineup just yet. Don't think things will go the same for you here as they did at the workshop.
Please excuse our intrusion.
Sharon.
George!
So you've come.
Lecter, it's really you.
In the flesh. Long time no see, ladies.
My lady, everyone, it has been quite some time.
You should have just kept the mask on, Angie. If you're all quite finished, it's time I make the final introduction.
Your Highness!
Cedric, why are you...
Ah, if it isn't my dear sister, Alvin. At Class 7. Your little stunt in leaves caused me no end of headaches.
You had it coming! That's what you get for getting Elise and Tio all wrapped up in your schemes!
That's simply how it works between us. You should understand this by now. The rivalries are no different. But this particular matter has been entrusted to me by Chancellor Osborne himself. Consider this a little congratulatory visit from us. to celebrate the commencement of Operation Meal Mirage.
Were we just hacked?
Yep. They probably used the Society's astral code to infiltrate the system.
Courtesy of Bell and the Fool, I'd assume.
Sounds like we're in for a fair bit of trouble then, huh?
Yeah, they're coming.
What the?
Damn! They brought Imperial warships!
No, not quite.
This is the bridge. We have an emergency. We've got 8 Crimson ships approaching on our 9. And with them, a 280 Arch-class airship.
Damn. There's only one ship that friggin' massive.
You mean the one that appeared during the orbital shutdown?
That's right. Ouroboros' pride and joy. The largest battleship in the history of mankind.
There aren't many options for a ship that's going to make the Pantagruel look small.
Yeah.
The Crimson Ark. The Glorious.
Stupid name. Just gonna put it out there.
Play Bobby Roode's theme. Wrestling reference, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no.
The song's called Glorious. It's a really good song.
Mm.
That's it. That's the reference.
Ooh! We're getting some atrocious raid in here. Nice.
Yeah, now it really is an atrocious raid.
Yes. This freaking dweeb is here? Great. I will slow run.
Everyone's in slow motion right now. It's hard. It's really hard to get momentum. You know, you're in the air. There's wind resistance.